So in part 1 of this video, we mentioned how drugs are discovered, both traditionally and in the 21st century. We also discussed that drugs have to pass preclinical testing. This is when drugs are tested on cells, tissues, and animals. If the drug passes preclinical testing, it can then be tested on humans, and this is a clinical trial. After it passes the clinical trial, it's then approved. So what happens in a clinical trial? Well, first the drug is tested at very low doses on healthy volunteers. This is to make sure it doesn't have any harmful side effects. So only very small doses are given. This is to ensure that the drug isn't too harmful. If the drug is found to be safe, it can then be tested on patients to see if it's effective. So it can be used to work out whether the person is ill or diseased after taking the drug. If the person isn't ill or diseased, that means the drug is effective. Doses of these drugs are gradually increased to find the optimal dose for the drug. This is the dose at which it's still safe, but also most effective. So as you can see here, doses are gradually increased until finding the optimal dose. As the drug passes more tests, it's tested on larger and larger sample groups. For example, it's tested on 5 people, then 50 people, then hundreds of people. Something called the placebo effect can interfere with our conclusions on whether a drug is effective or not. A placebo is something which looks like the drug being tested, but doesn't do anything. For example, it doesn't contain the active ingredient. So the thing with the active ingredient is the drug. The substance without an active ingredient is the placebo. Clinical trials must have 2 groups. One group is given the drug, and the other placebo. This is the control group. So one group is given the drug to test it to see if it's working, and the other group is the control. They're given the placebo. Doctors do this to make sure the effect of a drug is not simply due to the expectation of feeling better. This is a proven psychological phenomenon known as the placebo effect. This is because taking something, if you think it's a drug, makes you feel better despite it not doing anything. That's why it's difficult to determine whether it's the active ingredient doing the effect, or simply just the placebo effect.
Hey guys, to continue watching this video and unlock hundreds of other super concise and exam board specific GCSE biology and combined science videos, just click the Snap Revise smiley face. Join me today and together let's make biology at GCSE a walk in the park.